joining me outside here for another edition of Genuine Diamonds in Arkansas. I appreciate you subscribing to our YouTube channel, liking our videos, watching them, and commenting on them. What we're looking at today is kaolinite, or kaolin clay. And as you can tell, there are different types, different colors, different shapes. And I kind of wanted to talk about what we've got here. Now, the big white ones with this little bit of red in there, a little bit of, I guess it'd be brown, is it came from the top of Twin Knobs 2, the farther north knob of the two knobs. And there's about an acre of kaolin there, and we core drilled it when we were doing diamond exploration up there because there's a diamond pipe right next to the kaolin deposit. So the geologists had the drillers core drill it, and it's 30 feet deep and an acre. So quite a good volume, a mass of kaolin. Kaolin can be used in makeup and in printing, magazines, that slick feeling on there. They use kaolin clay for that. There's a lot of good uses. Also, if you've ever taken kaopeptate for diarrhea, the Ko in that is kaolin, because a unique feature of this mineral is that it absorbs moisture. And look what it does to my tongue. One test for kaolin clay, if you find some whitish clay or creamy or any of these other colors and think, oh, I wonder if this is kaolin clay, stick it to your tongue, and it absorbs the water so quickly that it adheres to your tongue. It's about like getting your tongue stuck to a frozen flagpole in the wintertime or something. But let's look at these pieces. So this is mainly a white, but it's got some layering in it of some kind of sediment, and maybe it's iron that makes it that color. I don't really know. All I know is when we were doing diamond exploration up there, we got up there and had Scott Graves take the bulldozer and break up some of it, and these big chunks came out, because all we were finding before were smaller pieces and we wanted big chunks. So he hit it with a bulldozer and went through there, and so I picked up a piece. The problem is it's on the top of the knob, and you couldn't drive a truck up there. It was so steep, so we carried it down and put it in the company Jeep, and I took these three home from the top of Twin Knobs 2. This is a nice piece. Look how it broke just straight across there, really flat. And this is the white type. Now, if you compare it to this creamy kaolin, it kind of fractures with a conchoidal fracture. Like on the side of an arrowhead, the way it's dished out, that's conchoidal. And so it doesn't break flat exactly, except this side's kind of flat. This is a nice paperweight for a desk. It's really nice. These, if it's real windy in your office, these are about 30-pound specimens here. I know, I just carried them over here. So now this piece of the cream colored kaolin, it has some flat sides to it. I don't really see the conchoidal fractures so much. This one has the nice curvy conchoidal fractures in it. That is really a nice piece to just feel. It just feels nice. That's a pretty cool specimen there. This one has some conchoidal fracturing as well. So I like this creamy. This specimen is really neat. So it's been in there in layers, and the different layers have colors between them, kind of like a layer cake, and this is some of the icing. Well, the way this broke, you just kind of, like a topographical map or something, you can kind of see the topography on that piece. This one is interesting to me because it is creamy, and then you've got the white kaolin right next to it. Now, what is kaolin clay or kaolinite? It is a weathered feldspar for the most part. If you have a intrusion that has a lot of feldspar in it, the clay can weather and just form these layers of kaolin. Now, it's not super chalky. You would think it would be white chalk like that, and you'd think you'd get it all over you. Well, I've been handling it. My hands are a little chalky, but it's not like the piece of chalk that teachers used to use on the old blackboards. This white piece has a nice conchoidal fracture to it. That's pretty cool too. That could sit on a desk. None of these sat on my desk except these. These are purple or a lavender color kaolin. I'm gonna come around and get up close. I want you to see these. These are my favorites. So we'll talk about the purple. These were not found at Twin Knobs 2. A guy I worked with in diamond exploration and recovery, they have a deer hunting lease near there, and he knew where there were some purple ones because they had seen it when they were out deer hunting and driving around the back roads up in the mountains. So it's northeast of the Crater of Diamonds, a little over 3 miles is where this deposit is. Now this one, if you just take and kind of work it, you know, with your thumb, you can kind of make it shiny and smooth, and you can just kind of polish it just by, if you need a worry stone, this kaolin's pretty good for rubbing on. But as you see, I don't really worry about anything, so these aren't too well polished. But I really love the lavender kaolin. And then it's hard to choose. This might be my favorite too because of the layering in it and the colors. Now look at that piece. I have rubbed on this some, and I just love it. I think that coloring is cool. It's a soft material. If I had any artistic ability, which I don't, if I was a sculptor, boy, you know, you could make something out of these pieces. I don't know, that's natural sculpture right there. I love this piece. That is really cool. You can see the shadowing of it, the way it turns. That one I wouldn't let a sculptor work on. But these big pieces, surely somebody could make something out of that. But it might break and be oh, you could almost see a turtle in that. But there's me, my great imagination. You know, a sculptor could find something better. But anyway, thank you for looking at my kaolin specimens with me, and happy mineral hunting to you.